Hello, this is Dustin with Home Mender, and today we are going to be replacing a deadbolt and knob set on a front door. Not as hard as you would think. No need to pay a locksmith to come rekey your locks when you still have the same old crappy lock. You can get a new one for less money than that, and if you do it yourself, you cut the locksmith out of the deal. Let's get to it. Now the first thing we want to do is remove the old set. So we're going to take out the catch screws. Pull off the knob and deadbolt screws. And that pulls out. Old knob comes off. Catch comes out. New catch for the knob goes in. Angled part towards the jamb. Secure that with some tiny screws. Deadbolt latch. Now these are labeled up on them. Obviously put that side up. Tiny screws. Perfect. Now we're ready to set the locks. Knob goes on. Half moon dealie goes in the hole. You can do the little twist maneuver to get it in there. Line up the half moon on the other side. You can turn this little knob to get it to fit in. There we are. Now thread your screws. Now the knob is going to get the shorter of the machine screws. We've got one for deadbolt and one for knob. I like to hold the knob and back this out a little bit. And you can feed your screws and see in there right where they go. Just like so. Get that one threaded a little bit, our other screw, and we tighten them down. Good as new. Well, it is new. Now we do our deadbolt. This has got a little rounded square shape on the end. Make sure you feed that in the way that goes, in the slot. Put our thumb latch on, line up the shape. Now you can turn this plate around. It says locked at the top. So we're going to want that to be facing the top. Turn it into the lock position so you can access the screw holes and feed your screws. Now before you tighten it down, you just want to make sure your lock and your thumb latch covers the hole. Good to go. Tighten it down. Now you don't want to over tighten these. If you do, it's going to be a little bound up, not going to flow freely. This one seems to be working pretty good. If yours is not locking and unlocking smoothly, you may be offset a little bit to your front to your back, or maybe your screws are a little too snug. Go ahead and loosen those up, see if it works for you. Now we're going to set the catches. Old catches come off. New catches go on. More than likely you could set these right back in the same holes as you took them off. And our deadbolt catch. Definitely want to put the long screws in the deadbolt catch. We don't want people kicking your door in because you put tiny screws in the deadbolt. Now let's give it a test. Deadbolt. That's a good sound. Knob is locking and it's secure. And if you note, we don't have any daylight on the side of our door. If you can see daylight on the side of your door when your door is shut and locked, that means cold air is getting in and warm air is getting in the summer. You may need to adjust the catches. Move them over towards the outside of the door if it needs to shut tighter. And if it's not latching and shutting too tight, you may need to back them out towards you. So that's it. We just changed deadbolt and a knob set on your front door. Probably saved you about $100, and you got some brand new locks. That'll keep out those pesky neighborhood kids. So for Home Mender Inc., this is Dustin. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.